Govinda, Govinda, Govinda.
Morning obeisances, Maharaj.
Yes, good morning obeisances. And to each of you and to Leela Shakti also my reply. I just now saw the pictures. I just opened the computer and so I glanced at the pictures from your pilgrimage to Krishna Shakti Ashram. So very happy to see your report and the photos. Wonderful.
Dandavat, Gurudev. Actually, it was not Krishna Seva Ashram. It was the temple here in São Paulo.
Oh, that's, you see, I very briefly looked. Oh, it is a temple in Sao Paulo. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, I only glanced. That's why, that's right. Oh, look at the temple there. And I'm seeing the thumbnails. Let me make them bigger. Damodar Prabhu really nicely made that temple. So from the street, it looks like Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. Oh my goodness, everyone's wearing masks. It's like that in Sao Paulo still.
Yeah.
I suppose indoors, yes.
Yeah, actually right now they allow us to not to wear them, but most of the people prefer to wear them.
Okay.
We are conditioned souls, Maharaj.
All right. It seems the internet. Huh?
Yes, yes. Please change your connection, Maharaj.
All right. Just give me 1 second, then I need to go to get the other connection. It's just over there. Give me 1 moment.
Yeah.
Please talk amongst yourselves. Give some news of Gaurapanima. I'm coming, 1 moment.
Oh, Dharandas Prabhu.
Yes.
Did you join yesterday the online celebration in Chiang Mai?
Yesterday it was Friday.
Oh,
yes.
Well, for you 2 days ago, yes.
No, I didn't, because I don't have a time in Fridays.
Okay, try to watch because it's already on YouTube. Such a beautiful celebration, such a beautiful program, and the DJs were so gorgeous. Saladuma Didi is also here. Dhanavad. Already, Maharaj is having a little bit of problem with the bandwidth with his connection.
Am I connected? Yes. You're
We
moving.
can hear you.
All
Yes,
right.
we can hear you.
So hopefully this connection will be better. Please excuse, but I better give some food to the connector. All right. So first of all, let us come together. Seva Rupa Devi Rasi Udaram Prabhu Madhu Krishna in Venezuela. Okay, happy to have you with us.
Krishna and Bhagavan.
Oh, and Bhagavan. Okay, very good. And Parama Bhakti with us, and Prema Sindhu Prabhu in South Africa, Prema Sindhu. Always joyful just to remember your name. So very happy that you're with us, Prema Sindhu Prabhu. Jai. And on Facebook, I do have Facebook.
Dandavad Maharaj, Hare Krishna.
Dandavad, Bhagavan Prabhu, Jai Nitai, Jai Nitai. And Dana is with us happily, and she was with us in South America yesterday too. Govinda, Govinda, and she's sending her obeisances and affectionate greetings there. And Kamala is waiting to come in, it says on my machine. Okay, she'll be with us in a second. All right, Nirupama Devidasi of Ukraine here in Vila Govinda is with us. You see, very good. She's up early. And we have Madhava, Michael Madhava, regular Facebook attendee. All right, dear devotees, we're 5 minutes in. Let's give obeisances to each other and begin the program today. So, first of all, practical adjustment to the environment. Okay, now let us continue. So, first of all, we've come together, so let us give obeisances to each other. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhye eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. And Jai to Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai. And Jai to our Sri Rupanuga Guru Vaga ki Jai. And Varun is with us too. He's in Govardhan. So let us say the Vandanam means Vandeham, Omagyan, and Namo Mahavaranyaya. We just gave our obeisances to each other. So let us do that. Hare Krishna. Govinda land. So this is Kamala Sundari in Govinda land. Yes, yes, she is, along with some early devotees, 4 a.m. in Govinda land. Hare Krishna Dandavat. I have to make the screen a bit bigger to see you. But very good you are with us, and very good to be able to attend the morning programs and hear so many devotees in Mangalati. Ochin Horosho, we are very proud of you all. Jai. Okay, so mini Vandanam, Vandeham, and really mini Vandanam, Vandeham and Namo Mahavaranyaya. Okay, Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Ru. Okay, I have to start again. Shri to Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalang Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitanscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Anmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurataje Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vas Adi Gaura Bhaktivrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, it's been Gaura Purnima time and still is Gaura Purnima time for remembrance of Mahaprabhu. And actually every day, let us try to make Remembrance Day of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because this is our very life and soul. I mean, literally our very life and soul. So happily with the devotees, happily continuing, trying to be Gaudiya Vaishnavas in the sweet line of Gauranga. So we know it is the right thing to do. We're trying to do the right thing. And with each other, may we be successful. And just a quick mention that we do have Paramananda Prabhu just joined us too, in a car in Japan. And Varun is in Govardhan, and Shannon, maybe in America, a friend of Chintamani and Jayadevu, correct?
I don't know why I'm like logged in on this legal name account. I don't know how to stop it.
Okay, so not only a friend of Chintamani, she is Chintamani. Anyway, Dandavats, I see you're also in a car going from A to B to see something in relation to Krishna. Okay, very good. And to Jayadev Prabhu, who must be nearby, Dandavat. Hare Krishna. Varun, you're better? Varun is in India, he's in Govardhan, he got sick. Oh dear, it happens, but in the holy Dham, don't forget, it is extra purification. That's what all the devotees tell me, at least. So, you're better?
Yes. Thank you, Maharaj. Yeah, I feel much better. I also feel more clear in the in my head.
Okay, Varun, if you can hear me okay.
I think it was some kind of purification. I think my is it.
Well, if you can hear me, Varun, maybe turn off your video. Oh dear, he's gone. Oh no, he's back. Varun, your internet is very slow. It sounds like you're in a submarine with intermittent voice. So maybe just turn off your video. We may be able to hear you better. So Prabhu, where are the pilgrims now? From America?
They just left for parikrama. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Is this better?
Okay.
Yeah, they just left for parikrama now. So.
All right, and obviously you're not with them. You're there in the temple still. And is Sandeep Krishna Prabhu still there?
No, they left. They left yesterday.
They left yesterday. Okay.
After, yeah, they stayed the night. But we have very nice people. They stayed. They helped also with the prasadam. So it's very nice.
Right. All right. Beautiful. So all over the world, there's been the celebration of Sri Gaura Purnima, and really, this is a time for us always, as always, to give a big reminder to ourselves to be good devotees, because we've got this super chance of connection with the connection of the parampara, the descending grace of Nitai and Gauranga coming right to our doorstep all over the world. So it is a very special time, and it is a time not for just a one-day celebration, but as we've experienced also this year too, that over several days building up to Gaura Purnima and continuing after the Gaura Purnima day, then in the association of devotees, engaging in the 9 types of devotional service, engaging in principally the chanting of the names of the Lord, which is the very gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I can ask you all, well, first of all, who would like to share something from your festivals that you've attended? Any volunteer from anywhere? Okay, can we hear from Govinda land?
Yes, Maharaj, I was sharing.
Let us hear from Govinda land. And Paramanandru, are you actually moving in the car, or are you able to translate?
Maharaj, I'm stationary, so I can easily translate.
Okay, that would be super. If we could ask that of you, then where's our Govinda land? Oh, this is Arjuna.
Right in front.
Very good. I need to make it bigger.
Can I please ask Kamala to turn your camera instead of this position?
Камала, горизонтально, пожалуйста, камеру установите. Вы сейчас берете. Да, вот так, прекрасно. Тогда вас видно. Всех будет.
Thank you.
Супер.
So please share some of the festival with us that you had in Govinda land, which I understood Mahaprabhu himself helped arrange. At least he helped arrange the gathering.
Махарадж хотел бы, чтобы вы поделились тем, что происходило во время фестиваля в Говинда-Ленд. Я также слышу, что Махапрабху сам лично позаботился о том, чтобы собрать всех преданных вместе.
And perhaps first I should say Govinda Land is in Ukraine. It is a large mansion that they call a castle in the countryside, in the west side of Ukraine.
Махарадж рассказал всем преданным, где находится и что такое Говинда-Ленд.
Yes, kindly let us hear something of your festival so we can share.
Поэтому расскажите что-то, что происходило во время фестиваля.
Who is going to speak? Kamala Sundari, you start us off.
Ну, давай, Гурудев. Но у нас вчера был большой праздник, очень было много людей, потому что, ну, получается так, что к нам очень много еще приезжают, потом едут дальше за границу или на Закарпатье. Но суть не в том, суть в том, что вчера вот реально был настоящий праздник. Просто божества могли собрать всех, кто, не знаю, кто это искренне хотел, потому что именно вчера доехали все, кто давно, не мог доехать. И был сумасшедший киртан, и как бы все были счастливы, был потом пир. Вчера мы еще продолжали, тоже продолжили пир уже не кадышный, и гости еще остались, некоторые уехали, некоторые еще будут здесь, некоторые решили пока остаться.
Kamala, we're going to need to hear the English translation. And
Maharaj, it was a grand festival.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, Mahaprabhu helped to arrange. And so the devotees who would usually never come to, or come very rarely to Govindaland, all appeared at the doorsteps of Mahaprabhu's temple. So there was a huge celebration, a very big kirtan. And especially now, because it's kind of in the middle, so many devotees are passing through towards the crossing of the border. They're leaving the country, or they're moving towards moving to the Karpati region. So naturally, devotees are stopping by in Govindaland. So it was a wonderful celebration.
And?
Еще меня что впечатлило, то, что вот мы даже едем в соседний город какой-то, и начинают люди тоже вот просят к нам, ну, например, какое-то время побыть, пожить у нас, и они очень искренне и открыты. Кто-то там дал цветы на божества, там кто-то нам продукты какие-то передают. Это просто как-то все с милости невероятно выходит, что просто даже не верится, даже от каких-то моментов, да, сложно просто принимать даже.
Sometimes, even when we're visiting neighboring cities, I noticed that people, they're asking us, can we stay with you for a while? They're giving us flowers, they're giving us vegetables, and sometimes they're ready to give so much that I'm even not sure, should I accept it or not? It's a little bit too much for me.
Jai. Oh, what happened? Did we lose him?
They got disconnected, yes.
We lost you for a minute. Yes, Arjun Prabhu, you're bursting to say something to us, to share something. Thank you, Kamala. Very beautiful. Your microphone is, you have to click your microphone on.
Okay, Maharaj, I will say in Russian, okay? Paramananda will translate.
If it is...
Yes. Да, Прабhu, давай. Говори на русском, я переведу.
Да. Я могу сказать, Дандават Парамананда, я могу сказать, что сейчас такое особое время какое-то, ну вот, в нашем храме, да, что такое ощущение, как будто Гаура Пурнима, она просто началась гораздо раньше и продолжается до сих пор.
I have a very special, unique feeling about our temple. It felt like Gaura Purnima started long before actual Gaura Purnima. Until this day, till this moment, it still continues.
Да, и мы все чувствуем какую-то вот совершенно особую, небывалую вот милость и поддержку как бы от всех вайшнавов, да, то есть как бы их внимание сейчас, ну, сосредоточено, да, здесь, и мы все это очень ощущаем, И действительно, Камала правильно сказала, что очень многие люди, которые раньше, может быть, ну, были чем-то заняты, да, они сейчас просто...
Well, naturally, I will just translate what he said. Naturally, we're feeling so much attention and care from the devotees because of what's going on in Ukraine. And like Kamala Sundari mentioned, devotees who were usually regularly busy to come, by some reason they wouldn't come regularly, they all started showing up.
И даже простые люди на данный момент, они видят, что вот сообщество преданных, что это не космонавты, да, оторванные от жизни, а это как раз-таки люди, которые вот в этой ситуации экстренной по-настоящему имеют какое-то руководство и знают, что им нужно делать. То есть здесь действительно вот происходит такая жизнь, которую все чувствуют и к которой все хотят как-то присоединиться.
Участвовать. And regular people, I noticed that regular people who usually would think about devotees, oh, they're just spaced out bunch of people who have no connection to the reality of this world. Now they're seeing that actually devotees, they have connection to the reality. They're doing something substantial and they want to participate. They want to be a part of that life.
Да, и это дает нам просто небывалую возможность проповедовать.
And it's giving us a great opportunity for preaching.
Поэтому мы счастливы.
And we're very happy because of that. We keep disappearing. Well, it's a miracle. There is still at least some connection, taking into consideration what is happening.
And what about the feast? How did you manage for Boga for the Lord?
Махарадж Кук, это Ананда Вардан, он повар, он был на кухне, как раз готовил для Махапрабху прекрасные блюда.
But here is Ananda Vardhan Prabhu, who was the cook for the festival.
Да, был очень шикарный пир, огромное количество блюд, как всегда.
Maharaj, grand feast with a great quantity of different preparations, as usual.
И Ананда Вардан приготовил первый в своей жизни шаг, потому что он, недавно он стал учеником Махавира Махараджа, вот, и это был первый в его жизни шаг, который он приготовил для Махапрабху, и это был потрясающий шаг. Всем очень понравился.
Also, Ananda Vardhan Prabhu just recently became a disciple of Mahavir Maharaj. So it was his first chance to try and cook shak for Mahaprabhu's satisfaction, and it came out beautiful, very tasty, very nice.
And cooked for so many devotees also, so many people.
И пришлось готовить на очень большую группу преданных.
All right, well done.
И Арджуна Прабху тоже здесь с нами, ученик Хришикеша Махараджа.
Well, there's another Arjun, the disciple of Hrishikesh Maharaj.
Jai, victorious.
Arjuna, победитель.
Wonderful. Many thanks for sharing, and wonderful the devotees are all coming together. The family of Gauranga are coming to Gauranga's temple.
Я очень благодарю вас за то, что вы поделились этими новостями. Я очень счастлив слышать, что преданные стекаются со всех сторон в храм, в прекрасный величественный храм Гауранги Махапрабху.
Jai. And we have two devotees, at least, from South Africa here with us. We've got Seva Rupa Devidasi, we have Prema Sindhu Prabhu. Can we humbly ask, what happened recently? Means, please, about Gaura Purnima and Ananda Utsav of Mahaprabhu. Please, we'd like to hear from you both if it is practical and you like to do so. We still can't hear you. Your microphone is on, but we can't hear you. Maybe you have a different input source selected. or Bluetooth headphones are plugged in or something.
And now, Maharaj, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
now. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dandavat. Okay, so it was, I can say for Guru it was spectacular and amazing. I can't say that I just got there on time when the program started, but there was so much preparations from all the devotees. The decorations were, it was so beautiful. From the decorations, the preparations, I think there were over more than 10. I can't even count how many preparations there were, and all the devotees looked so beautiful, and the kirtan was ecstatic. It was, there was just so much effort, and I was just like amazed by how much all the devotees put in. And we got there, and the program was, it ran smoothly. It was, yeah, I think there was also some new faces that I saw at the temple. And then the next day we got together and started helping and cleaning. Not that I could do much, but yeah, that's how it went in South Africa.
Jai. And Sevarupa had been in separation from the devotees. With her work, she'd been in United Arab Emirates, UAE. So she just flew back and landed and came to the temple. Okay, beautiful. And Prema Sindhu Prabhu, would you like to share a few words? Maybe not convenient just now. No problem at all. But happily remembering you and your family. Hare Krishna. And what about Bhagavan Prabhu? Were you in the temple, or were you able to give a little report from Venezuela?
Dhanyavad Maharaj. I'm in Barcelona, Puerto La Cruz, a city far away from the temple. And I haven't gone to Caracas since a long time ago because the COVID situation and a few other things. But I was watching all the devotees by Zoom and you know, I just make here at home, I make prasad, I offer some boga to our gurus, and then I distribute to around 20, 25 people. That's what I did because I couldn't go to Caracas by the time, but it was okay. I mean, I've been getting the devotees association to this Zoom. Like there was a program from very early in the morning from Sudhir Goswami. I hear on that one, and all those different devotees that was talking about Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glories. I was, you know, just watching my student cooking. I spent all day cooking. I finished late that afternoon, and then I give prasadam to the neighbor, to the people that I know.
Jai.
But then in Caracas, they made a nice festival. I heard from Guruji Prabhu, they have a very nice festival. He called me that day. He told me, why you're not here? You should be here with us. And they was happy. They have a real nice festival. They made nice kirtan, and it was a very good festival there.
Jai.
Dhanyavad.
Dandavat. And here also, just informally, they broadcast over the Zoom, not very, or maybe it was Facebook, I'm not sure, but they broadcast the program here in Italy. So those who couldn't come, because actually it was a working day, and some of them, they can't come. They just got new jobs, this, that, and the other. They can't just get a new job and they say, oh, by the way, I'm going to go to the temple. Excuse me. So anyway, they also informally broadcast from here, and we had devotees participating. So we'll be practical. This is our practical connection. When we can't attend, we'll try to attend through the other devotees and through the Skype. Jai. Thank you, Bhagavan Prabhu. And we also have Dandavad. And we have Jai Gauranga Prabhu with us from Australia, where they had the program first, and they set the scene for the world. Well, okay, New Zealand, but for us, the main gathering, I think, was in Australia for the big first of the celebrations. Where's Jai Gauranga Prabhu? Oh, you've jumped to the top of the screen. Prabhu, please. Dandavat, please share something with the gathered devotees about Gaurupanima and the programs.
Well, it was a very amazing program here. Lots of very ecstatic Kirtan. Mahaprabhu was looking amazing. Devananda Prabhu, he prepared a really nice feast. And so many devotees came. It was so, even some devotees that aren't always coming, they came to the temple and joined in the program. And it was possibly, it was aided by the fact that we had a really massive flood here, so that's kind of brought the community kind of closer together, and everybody's kind of come. It's really beautiful.
And what service did you do on Gaurupanima Day in particular?
Well, I did, some small service, I did a little bit of cleaning, the whole place needed to be cleaned, quite.
Jai Gauranga Prabhu is very humble. The whole place needed to be cleaned. I did a little bit of cleaning. We can guess how much cleaning, and especially, so all the garden, is it still mud or is it grass again after the flood?
The grass, the water didn't kind of take the grass off, so that there's still grass there, but it's a lot more formed now. It's not so kind of sloppy, kind of.
So it's still wet.
It's a bit wet, yeah, in places, but it's getting better.
Okay, Jai Gauranga Prabhu. And you see, a natural disaster means the flooding, amazing flooding that took place, but brought the devotees together. Exactly. Hare Krishna, Jai Gauranga Prabhu, Dandavat Prabhu.
Dandavat to the devotees.
Many thanks for sharing. And was Rupanuga Prabhu able to be there in the temple yesterday? Or no, he's shaking his head.
No, I don't think so. He was in Lismore, which is near here, but that they got completely hammered. Like the water was 17 meters high.
That's amazing. Yeah.
But he's okay, I think. Yeah.
He is here with us. Let us just ask Rupanuga Prabhu to share a couple of words. And Jai Gauranga Prabhu, many thanks and good to see you, Prabhu.
Yes, I really wanted to be there, but I just couldn't. Even though I'm in a car now, it's a borrowed car. But it's all coming back together. Hare Krishna. So I did my chanting instead.
All right. And really, you see, Krishna's taken away everything of a lot of people and took away your car. And what about your house down by near the river? Did that disappear, or is it still there?
No, that was fine, but all the bridges were broken. So I couldn't go back home for 3 weeks because all the roads are broken. Yeah.
Praneshwari, can you please turn off the mic yes, thank you. Yes, Rupanuga, sorry, you couldn't get the bridges are down, yes.
Yeah, all the bridges and roads, they're all devastated. I couldn't get back home, so I was in Lismore where the catastrophe really happened, but I couldn't get back home to Yuga because all the bridges were broken and the roads washed away. It's been just an awful time, really.
Yes. Remember Mahaprabhu. Remember Mahaprabhu, and even difficult things become easy. If we forget Mahaprabhu, easy things become difficult. So you're doing your chanting, and with the mercy of Nitai and Gauranga, we can be little aloof from the problems. We have to face the problems, but our main problem is our forgetfulness of the Lord, and we think, okay, whatever is happening, I must come back to remembering the holy name, Guru and Gauranga. Yes, Rupanuga Prabhu. And share with others who are in difficulty there. They all, in that valley, everybody's heard about Krishna. So let them now see the value of Krishna consciousness. Jai Rupanuga Prabhu, I know you're driving. Please drive carefully. Don't look at us. We're down on your knee or somewhere nearby. All right, dear devotees, any question from anybody or any contribution anyone may like to make? No? Okay, if no contribution, then I can also come back to oh yes, well, Ekadashi. Oh yes, she's contributing a cow. And you see, when we read the description of Mahaprabhu's appearance, then Jagannath Mishra, first of all, mentally, because it's in the evening when the sun has set and the moon has come, and mentally he's distributing cows and gifts and this, that, and the other in charity to the Brahmanas. And then the next day, then he's able to actually do the distribution. But here, Ekadashi Devi, she's come with a cow. This is Davali. And -40 perhaps yesterday in Tomsk, the temple.
2 days ago, even in Tomsk in Siberia, becoming spring, and today is quite warm weather, -6.
-16. Spring.
Yes, 6.
Oh, -6. Spring. Okay, that's getting better. All right, Danvat Ekadashi. Thank you. Jai Davali. Hare Krishna. So let us come to our safety net. Our safety net, which is humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, and chanting the holy name of the Lord. This is our basis of our life in every circumstance. And so with Gauranga, with Nityananda, and with the attitude of how to chant the holy name of the Lord, then our life, our actual day-by-day life can continue in the positive direction. And so we can come back to this theme always. And here I have a message, but and this is you can say the strongest theme from Gurudev, you can say from Srila Govinda Maharaj, consistently throughout all of his presentation of Krishna consciousness to us, is the theme of humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. And the strong theme coming from Guru Maharaj, you can say, of course, as well as this, is adjusting to the environment. All right, Sevarupa, thank you very much for the photos from yesterday, the temple in South Africa. I have some photos here. Very beautiful. So yes, adjusting to the environment, and if we can combine adjusting with the environment, with humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others, and the worship of Nitai and Gauranga, as we've heard about throughout these last weeks or days at least, about the worship of Nitai and Gauranga, then our devotional life is going to be on a firm basis, a very firm basis. And I have something here I have something here, but it is on the tablet and not on the phone. Oh, okay. I'm in quite a different place right now in the tablet. We can read the 10 offenses to the holy name, because this is where we need to keep our attention. We've all come to appreciate the holy name. Mahaprabhu brought the holy name, and we need to chant the holy name. So we know we need to chant with humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, but to avoid the 10 offenses and to remind ourselves of the 10 offenses. This is always emphasized, and this is what we must try to do. So the 10 offenses to the holy name of the Lord in Gurudev's prayer that he composed this, where's the beginning of the Sanskrit or Bengali is Hare Nama Mahamantra Sava Mantra Sar. But here I have the 10 offenses, but not the Bengali. That's interesting. So I'll give you the translation, which you already know the offenses. The first offense is, everybody knows, Vaishnava, to make offense to the Vaishnava. So Gurudev is saying. So Hare Krishna mantra, of all mantras the best, throughout the world is preached by saints' potent grace behest. Such saints to the name devoted, such pure souls great, never dare offend them, never show them hate. Number 2, so this is, as you understand, poetic translation, rough poetic translation of Gurudev's original Bengali poetry. So number 2, offense 2, Vishnu. So Vaishnava first, then Vishnu. Number 2, Lord Krishna, son of Nanda, of all lords the leader, the great Shiva and all the gods serve his feet forever. The touchstone of the name is Krishna incarnate. His pastimes, nature, form also, think not separate. So you are hearing this. We must not think separately, that anything about the Lord is separate from him, and he is the Supreme Lord. But in this, so indicating about all the gods, the great Shiva and all the gods serve his feet forever. The touchstone of the name is Krishna incarnate. His pastimes, nature, form also, think not separate. So I'll just read, because this is in the poetry form, is another way of giving some light to the offenses, giving some attention to the offenses. So number 3 is to Guru, and must not offend the Guru. Gurus are a form of Krishna. The scriptures corroborate. In the form of Guru, Krishna blesses the fortunate. Never offend that Guru by thinking him mere mortal. Gain your highest objective. Serve the name for time eternal. And why? We will say, never offend that Guru by thinking him mere mortal. Gain your highest objective. Serve the name for time eternal. Because it is Krishna who is not the agent. The Guru is the agent. It is Krishna himself who is coming in the form of Guru to give direction and connection to the sincere seekers. So we must not consider the mortality part of Guru, but the Guru conception is that of the immortal. Okay, and so Guru, and then From Guru comes the scriptures, the Vedas, from the Guru Parampara. So the Vedas with Mother Gayatri and Srimad Bhagavatam illuminate the lotus feet of Sri Hari's name. Whoever vilifies those holy Vedic scriptures never keep their company, know them as offenders. Okay, fourth is exaggeration. The glories of the name, all scriptures' exaltation, dare not think their praise to be exaggeration. Agastya, Ananta, Brahma, Shiva, etc. ever sing the glories of that name with full-hearted fervor. And then so it's the same one still. Who can cross the ocean of the glories of that name? Whoever says exaggeration have their sin to blame. The holy names of Krishna, eternal wealth of Goloka. Oh, now is the next one. Imaginary. Who thinks those names imaginary, mundane, he's offender. Okay, so then we've covered to number 6 also. And now number 7. 7 is sin. All scriptures claim the name, all sin it can destroy. But those who spend their time in sin, making it a ploy, such a wicked attitude is that of an offender, deceived by illusion, perpetually to suffer. Very strong, our sweet Gurudev giving a very strong description of that offense. And then the 8th offense, incomparable name of Krishna, the treasure of ecstasy. Never dare compare it with auspicious piety. Those who are faithless toward the name, deceived by providence. It breaks, sorry, on the edition I've got here, the breaks are in the wrong place. So anyhow, so number 8 is to consider the name is equivalent to pious activities or to austerities, penances, etc. And here Gurudev has emphasized the pious part. And that's 8. And then 9 is giving the name to the faithless. So the gaps on what I'm reading are in the wrong place. Promise. You can see them. Those who are faithless toward the name, deceived by providence, giving them the holy name, surely is an offense. So preaching the glories of the name and giving the name to the faithless. And then number 10. Oh, we have to meditate on this one for sure, to give ourselves some hope for the hopeless. That is, despite them hearing the infinite glories of Krishna's name, those whose hearts don't melt in love are rascals of ill fame. Only pride and avarice their thoughts and deeds do yield. The pure name of Krishna to them is never revealed. Hare Krishna. So while we meditate on our condition and whether we are feeling ecstasy on chanting the holy name, then we have something very hopeful that when we can achieve success in our chanting, then this last verse is the big hope for us all. Casting off these 10 offenses, leaving no exception, those pure souls who chant the name in holy congregation, the miracle of love for Krishna, they will surely savor. The name divine himself will shine within their hearts forever. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Hare Krishna. And should I, oh, there's in the chat, there are various chats. Oh, Parama Bhakti giving, oh, Dandabas to everybody from Parama Bhakti, from Dana Krishna, Dana K. Then Dandavat to everybody, or she's sending her flower, we've mentioned that before, and her obeisance is her hearts. And Praneshwari, obeisances to Parama Bhakti, yes, of course, and Praneshwari Devidasi, oh, Dasha Vidya Nama Prad. I probably would have done better to read from for what you've given here than from what I had. But after this, I do have something. Gurudev's words, which are not poetry, but Gurudev's words telling us. And I can just read this very short, two very short paragraphs. In fact, each paragraph is 2 sentences. Okay, 3 sentences. All right. So Gurudev's words. What we need are good friends and association. Then we can proceed happily. And the other factor is that if our surrender is perfect, then from the upper level, faith will come to us and protect us. If someone is fully surrendered to Krishna in Krishna's form as Guru or Sadhu, then Krishna will certainly protect him. He must protect him. A teacher is always necessary, whether we reach a very junior class, a senior class, or a higher class. Even if we want to eat something, there also a teacher is necessary. Guidance is always necessary. Guidance is always good for everyone. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. So we've got the guidance of Gauranga, the guidance of Nityananda, the guidance of Veda Vyas in Srimad Bhagavatam, the guidance of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj and Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur in respectively Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. And we have the guidance of our immediate gurus who have presented Krishna consciousness practically for this age, not only Kali Yuga, but the particular time we're in Kali Yuga. And that is Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev. And here we have the guidance, we've got Gauranga, we've got the holy name, we've got good association, and may we continue happily our new year, this new year from Gauranga's appearance time. This new year, let us continue happily with our filters in place to filter hearing anything which is non-Krishna consciousness and therefore non-essential unless it is in seva, we can say. But to filter hearing the non-Krishna conscious things, to filter our mouth, not to speak things which are not Krishna conscious, and to filter our thoughts, mind, and activities so that we don't do anything which is not Krishna consciousness, because we have opportunity to hear every kind of thing. We have the opportunity to speak every kind of thing. We have an opportunity to do every kind of thing. But now is our big opportunity to make our life successful. And reminder that it's Kali Yuga, many face difficulty. Actually, everybody faces difficulty. It's just that sometimes we don't face difficulty and then we think everything is very smooth. But everybody faces difficulty. Have you heard of birth? Have you heard of death? Have you heard of old age? Have you heard of disease, of accidents, of war, of floods, of famines, of all of these things? Yes, we've heard of them when they happen to us, and certainly birth and death, and certainly some of the in-between sufferings which are listed in the scripture will happen to us. So we have only to focus on the good fortune of this age, the age of Kali Yuga, where the negative things are very apparent, but the positive opportunity in Kali Yuga, which may not at first be apparent, but which will become apparent in the association of devotees and following in the footsteps of the great acharyas, is the grace of Gauranga, the grace of Nittai and Gauranga, of distributing Krishna Prema through the holy name of the Lord. So if you were a demigod or a great sage on the planetary systems, just remind yourself, they want to take birth in Kali Yuga in order to have this opportunity. And we know it, we've read it, we've heard it before. But these things are not just for our knowledge. We need to understand they are fully prepared to come into this world, the Kali Yuga time. They are prepared to tolerate Kali Yuga in order to have that great gem, that gold bar that's fallen into the dirty ditch, as it were. So they are prepared to come to clean off any dirt, to ignore the dirt, and then find that treasure which is here in Kali Yuga. So if they are prepared to do that, then we must be prepared to do that. And we can think that it's not impossible, that we also at one point prayed, oh, I've heard something of the glories of Gauranga and of Kali Yuga, the holy name. And now we don't know why we've got a birth here, but it is very possible that we have at some point thought, oh, it would be wonderful to come in contact with this gift of Mahaprabhu and to have some connection with that. And so, yes. Have you heard of Kali Yuga, how terrible it is? Yes. But I've heard how wonderful it is in Kali Yuga with the holy name as the gift of Gauranga. So these reminders at the start of another new year, we have many new years in our Krishna consciousness. It's good for us because many times we can reflect on what we've done and what we should do. But these perspectives and remembering the 10 offenses to the holy name and remembering the 10 offenses to the holy Dham, we have them on the wall here in Vila Govinda Ashram. And yesterday we're doing a little test with the devotees who've arrived. So because it's a temple. And so everywhere we should see as a temple, where in our homes, in our friends' homes, when we're going to other places, they've got deities, there are Vaishnavas there, they're chanting the name of the Lord, worship is going on. Therefore, there is a temple. So the offenses we should be aware of, and especially the offenses to the holy name. And that begins with especially offenses to the Vaishnavas. We should be joyous with all Vaishnavas. We should be very happy and see that we are part of the very few who've got this appreciation from Nittai and Gauranga. And we must see always the Vaishnava part of everybody, of every Vaishnava, and no other part. We don't even want to notice of any other part at all. In the beginning, maybe we have to put the filter there too in some cases, but the filter is only a temporary thing. We won't even notice any other part except the devotional inspiration. So Krishna is giving us the opportunity to come together over Zoom, and as Bhagavan Prabhu, he shared that he was not able to come to the temple, but able to attend and share the mood and the happiness and the kirtan and the flavor of the kirtan by seeing. Sometimes we even see, the flavor of the prasadam by seeing, sometimes just by seeing. Then we can practically get the fragrance of what has been cooked there. But as we are doing, as we're coming together on the Zoom and in different ways digitally, then to keep association and to continue happily our devotional life safely, happily and safely. Hare Krishna.
So the key is adjusting to the environment.
Adjusting to the environment, humility, tolerance, giving honor to others, constantly chanting the holy name without offense, good association. There's a bit of a summary. And we've heard from Gurudev. We've heard from Gurudev. And keeping, I mean, other things we can say, keeping under the shelter of Guru and Gauranga. Keeping ourselves under the shelter of a guide. A teacher is always necessary. We have the teachers with us. We have the teachers in the scriptural form. We have the teachers who are in the visual and audible form. I don't know if that quite sounds right, but really the recordings of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, especially if you can hear them in the association of devotees who can help explain what's happening. We find this all the time. Sometimes I wonder, okay, we're watching a video, and I do wonder, if the devotees don't know what's happening, I wonder how they will understand or misunderstand what the conversation is that Gurudev is engaged in. So it is good to watch videos in association of the devotees as far as possible. But again, it is not always possible. So try to watch the videos and be like we go up to the veranda, we give obeisances, we sit, we need to try to be in that mood, not just like a television mood, just entertain ourselves with something that's on the TV. We should, as we do with books, we give our obeisances to the book and understand the book is senior to me and is coming to give me some instruction and direction. So coming to the videos and the audios, they're not just entertainment for, putting on, I don't know, casually, but really we should be in the mood. We're going upstairs, we're giving our obeisances, we're sitting, and we may not know what's going on, but we sit and we listen, we see, we hear. Then we see the nature of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. Okay, favorable environment, favorable wave, and a wonderful wave from Australia all the way over to Mexico, Venezuela, and Central America, then Western America, and then Hawaii. And we have here from Hawaii also Enakshi Devidasi. So we've got our Hawaii connection while here in Vila Govinda at the moment. But a little early for her to join in, probably. And is Nirupama still with us? Nirupama did join us at the beginning, but it's a bit early, really, for her too. But not now. Now is the time for getting up. 4 a.m. Mangalati time in India. In the summer, at least. 4 a.m. Not late. Hare Krishna. And they came from Ukraine and amazingly brought gifts from Ukraine. We want to send gifts to Ukraine, and they brought gifts. And one of them, time has run by, oh dear. Anyway, one of them, some very beautiful candles, beeswax candles. I don't think I've ever seen an actual beeswax candle. And then we think, how many bees come to make this, the wax? And then the beeswax candle we offered literally on the altar, to Giriraj, and think, well, this is for Giriraj, so that all the bees as well as the devotees who've given who've made the candles, given the candles, that everyone will get their sukriti, their benefit, by being offered to Giriraj. And so these candles came, and on the altar here is also Giriraj from Hawaii. And it is a reminder that in Hawaii we've got our devotees, and Hawaii is lots of islands, and the devotees are a bit kind of spread out, but still they are like many hours different. I mean, hugely different. Because they're the last place in the world where it's still a particular day. So with Praneshri now, it's still Saturday. I mean, late on Saturday as well, Praneshri. We should let you go. It's late on Saturday, but maybe you know what time it is. I think it's another 4 hours earlier still, perhaps in Hawaii. I'm not sure. But a reminder that all over the world, this wave is continuing around.
Look who's coming, Maharaj. Priyanana Didi.
Priyanana Didi, Devirasi. We're just saying goodbye. Oh, no audio. Priyanana Didi, we're very happy to see you join us from Gupta Govardhan in Chiang Mai. And you all did a great service. Please extend to all of the team in Chiang Mai how very professionally they all making the Zoom broadcasts available worldwide so nicely from Chiang Mai. But Priyanana Didi, you're joining us just as we are saying goodbye. Not goodbye, but Ashti, because don't forget the clocks went some way forward or back or something in America. America's a strange continent, don't forget. Anyhow, so
in the remote corner of the world. Maharaj, before you go, I have my background with San Jose Seva Ashram Didis because I was hoping that Kumkum Didi would join. Today is her birthday.
Oh,
so let's
secret.
wish a wonderful, special day for her.
Okay, we shall do that in her absence, and maybe we'll send a little line to her too. Okay, thank you for that secret. So many hidden things in Krishna consciousness. The hidden avatar, the hidden this, the hidden dham, many things, and the hidden birthday of Kumkum Devi Dasi to add to the list. All right, so thank you all for sharing from Govindaland, from Ukraine, from Australia, from Venezuela, South Africa, from various places, sharing about the Gaurapanima wave, the wave that is coming, that is still maybe going around the world, because in Hawaii now, maybe they are doing their, oh, but it's Anandotsav, it's the day after still in Hawaii, but wonderful that we're all able to share. Let's keep these key points that we reminded ourselves of prominent, and that we make our devotional life this new year of the new year of Gaurabda number. I forget the number, but it is the new year of Gaurabda, of Gauranga's appearance. And let us again give ourselves a little conviction that we will do better and better. Okay, dear.
Maharaj ki
Hare Krishna. Jai to Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. And Jai Shri Shad Goswami, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan ki Jai. All our present day Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Brinda ki Jai. All the senior devotees, all the devotees present ki Jai. And all who are with us on Facebook, as well as on the Zoom, and who will see us presently. We're very happy to be with you, and to be with you by heart, and to be with you by heart, but this kind of in a very living way. We're very happy to be with you in a living way in your association. All are appreciated. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindubhya evacha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha. Dandavat to you all success in seva for your coming week. Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.